Maria Kosonen, Sarah Ekholm, Jana Oyala, Varpu Kunitila, Sala Karahanen, and Tina Kimari.
Awesome. And for Santa Cruz, number 116, Tara Ism. Number 13, Chelsea Smile. Number 1384, Heloise. Number 23, Corazon. Number 3000, Mystery Violence Theater. Number 322, Kosher Assault. Number 4, Health Hazard. Number 41, Queen Litigious. Number 444, Unleashed. Number 5, Skirt Vonnegut. Number 514, Victoria Mayhem. Number 667, Roasted Pony. Number 8, Shamrock and Roller. And number 86, Heartless Harpy.
First lead jam in the contest for Helsinki goes to Kunitila. And she is already back in scoring position. Strong defense holding back terrorism there for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, both teams setting up their walls there just around the corner from turn 3. Looks like the Helsinki jammer is through.
Yeah.
And she has earned 5 points for the team in green.
So first points of the contest go to Helsinki. They are up 5-0. Jam called off as Kunitila gets back to the pack very quickly and is able to pick up an additional 2 points for Helsinki. So a quick 7-0 strike here on the second jam.
Yeah. Both these teams veterans of the Big O contest, having appeared here in years past.
Yeah, this is one of those weekends for a team like Helsinki or even a Victorian where they come here. This is their season in a nutshell, really.
That's right.
And it's Mia on the jam line for Helsinki.
And she's going up against number 41, Queen Litigious for Santa Cruz.
That's a great name. I like good derby names, Sexy Beast. You can tell.
All right.
Good defense there to send out Mia. She's recycled, has to go back in. Wall of Helsinki holding up. Santa Cruz jammer. Litigious.
Number 8, Shamrock and Roller at the front of the pack doing work there.
Yeah, solid shot there in turn 3, and it's going to end up being no lead jammer, but a power jam as a track cut is called on Santa Cruz's jammer. So Mia is out there, no pass, no penalty, but she is not the lead jammer. In scoring position for Helsinki.
Santa Cruz setting up a wall at the front of the pack there. That's number 8, Shamrock and Roller anchoring that wall, trying to work that jammer to the inside, and they do.
Yeah, Mia goes out to the inside, recycles. Helsinki's not playing much offense. They do send up one of their blockers briefly, and now they use their pivot to great effect.
Yeah, that's number 13, Chelsea Smile, number 86, Heartless Harpy, doing a great job with that Santa Cruz defense.
And looks over to the coaching bench and gets the word to go ahead and get through. 5 more points on the board there for Mia, so they will extend the lead here now 12-0 in favor of Helsinki.
Both backs at full strength now once again. Queen Litigious back in from the penalty box, trying to complete her initial pass.
Queen Litigious being held back there by Tina Kamari. Maria Kosonen. Iris Suominen out there as well. Another scoring pass there for Helsinki's Mia. She's able to pick up 4 points on that one.
Yeah, Santa Cruz trying to work their way through turn 2 here. Trying to find their way through that very tough Helsinki defense right now here in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Helsinki's defense very, very powerful, very strong. This is a world-class team here, and they are really having their way with the Santa Cruz Jammers. Mia all by herself right now after the star pass goes to the pivot for Santa Cruz, and the jam is called off. 5 additional points, calls off due to time, and an early strike here by Helsinki, Sexy Beast.
Very effective 14-point jam there for the team from Finland. 21-0 on the board, Magilla. That's
a strong start. First lead jam went to Santa Cruz in that very early hectic roster rundown we were trying to ramble out.
Right.
Taru Saksalin out there for Helsinki.
Yeah, and that's number 667, Roasted Pony, taking the star for Santa Cruz.
So Santa Cruz looking for a way to solve this Helsinki wall. Taru goes low and quickly gets lead jam designation there for Helsinki. So 2 out of the last lead jams for the Ninja Turtles.
Roasted Pony getting knocked down at the front of the pack there, getting recycled all the way back.
Yeah, just incredibly smart defense from Helsinki. And it's a pileup, bowling ball style there. Mayu Arena trying to hold back the jammer for Santa Cruz. And 5 additional points on the board there for Helsinki's Taru Saksalin.
Yeah, so far Helsinki seeming to be able to score whenever they want. They've been, at least the initial going in this game, they've got the Santa Cruz defense pretty figured out. Jamming now for the team in white, it's number 5, Skirt Vonnegut.
And that will be Varpu Kunitsila for Helsinki. 26-0 start here for the long-distance travelers in green and yellow. And another lead jam there for Helsinki. And lead jammer called for Kunitsila, and she's in scoring position already as the pack just is at a standstill, Sexy Beast.
That's right. Everybody locked up there in turn 1. Skirt Vonnegut getting a knock to the inside. At Helsinki defense, sending her all the way back.
Helsinki will lose their pivot. And they will lose another blocker as well, and that will allow the jammer for Santa Cruz to get out. Scoring pass for Kunitsila. Picks up 4 more points. But hope for Santa Cruz, Sexy Beast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
3 points, non-lead jam points there for Santa Cruz.
But finally on the board. Grateful for that. On the jammer line now for Santa Cruz, number 116, Terrorism.
And that is Mia out there for Helsinki. Helsinki's down a blocker. They've got 2 in the box, and we'll have ourselves an official timeout. As the NSOs will check with the penalty box, looks like, and then probably get back to action here very quickly.
The devil is in the details, as they say.
Yes, it very much is.
Thankfully for us, our officials, our wonderful group of volunteer officials, both skating and non-skating, are extremely detail-oriented.
Yeah, they've even got a laundry basket in the center of the track. Clean things up, right? That's what it's for?
I think that's part of the service that they offer.
That's excellent.
Wash and fold.
It's a full service operation. So pack advantage here for Terrorism. The jammer of record for Santa Cruz, a chance to get a lead jam, a rare opportunity. Only 1 so far in this contest.
Terrorism working side to side there. Inside out, trying to find a lane, and she does. And she's your lead jammer.
Yeah, positive steps there. Looks like Saxaline will take its seat in the penalty box.
Oh. Yes. A stumble and a bit of a fall. The Helsinki jammer is headed to the penalty box on a track cut.
So the Devil of Derby strikes, and it is going to be a power jam here. Nice move there on the outside to dodge that hit. 5-point pass there for Santa Cruz Terrorism.
Terrorism taking advantage of this. Picking up 10 points already for Santa Cruz.
Well, nifty move on the outside. She stays under skates. 5 more points on the grand slam pass for Santa Cruz. And you can see with the loss of those blockers out there, Sexy Beast, it's just much harder to stop the jammers, of course, for Santa Cruz.
It's a game of numbers at this point.
Yeah, it really is.
Santa Cruz at full strength.
Yannicka
Able
Sachs.
to clear the path for Terrorism, and she comes through, picking up 5 more points for Santa Cruz, bringing it to 20 points on this jam, Aguila.
Yannicka Saxaline is back out there from the box. So is Nina Erhues. Mia is back as well as the power jam comes to an end, but Terrorism's on the warpath and really cutting into this Helsinki lead. Star stash there by Mia. Free of the pack for the first time. Add 2 more. So I believe that's a 22-point jam, Sexy Beast.
That's outstanding. That brings Santa Cruz almost all the way back. Your score right now with just over 21 minutes remaining. That's 30 points for Helsinki, 25 for Santa Cruz.
My Midwest math skills still paying off so far here.
I was an English major.
We're all in trouble then.
I studied the classics.
It will be Taru Saxaline out there for Helsinki on this jam.
I believe that's number 41, Queen Litigious jamming for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, just a 5-point contest after that power jam. And lead jam is given to, it's going to be Taru Saxaline, the lead jammer there. Santa Cruz getting their jammer out. That's been the bugaboo early on. Taru Saxaline goes to the inside, little step through, touches her hips, calls it off. And we'll add 2 more points to the board for Helsinki.
Very clever strategic call off there. You know, did Helsinki fly over the North Pole to get here, or did they?
I do not know.
That
I
would
have
be
no
cool.
idea.
We'll find that out for you, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the hardest parts about these long traveling teams is they've got to come here days in advance.
That's
and it's
right.
a very expensive trip, so they have to get the most out of it. Helsinki will end up ultimately playing 4 games over the course of the weekend.
Fantastic. That's making the most of your money.
And that is going to be Varpu Kunitsila out there.
And jamming for Santa Cruz, number 667, Roasted Pony. Finding some friends there at the back with the Helsinki defense.
So Knutila is able to get free lead jammer for Helsinki.
That's number 4, Health Hazard, coming back to help her jammer, picking up a penalty for her efforts.
Oh, just smoothly passes through the pack like nothing's going on. A 5-point grand slam there on the board for Helsinki.
Uh-oh. Looks like the Santa Cruz jammer also headed to the penalty box for a track cut.
After the 22-point jam, it's now Helsinki's turn to go on a run. Quick 10-0 strike, and blockers are heading to the box to join their jammer compatriot. Only 2. This is the exact reverse of the previous jam, Sexy Beast.
That's right.
Knutila for her 3rd scoring pass here.
2 great defenders for Santa Cruz up front. Number 23, Corazon. Number 1384, Heloise.
Nina Erves out there trying to muck things up and had to pull off to keep the pack alive. 5 more points, a 15-0 strike here for Knutila.
Rosa Tony back out of the box, trying to chisel her way through the pack there.
Yeah, holds the star in her hand just to try to offer an option for the blockers to think about. Tighter Santa Cruz defense here, slowing down Knutila on this 4th pass, excuse me.
Rosa Tony made her way to the front. She's got 1 defender to beat.
Yeah, Mayurina out there trying to slow her down, working with Sarah Elcombe.
Helsinki doing a great job of extending the pack.
They did. They are going to get, the jammer finally will get out. It looks like Mayurina will take a seat in the penalty box. And 4 more on the board, so a 19-point strike. It was just a 5-point game a minute ago.
Ouch.
Ouch.
It can happen like that.
Derby is mean in that way.
Don't blink, you'll miss a 15-point jam.
So this will be Mia out there for Helsinki on this next jam.
And I believe that's number 5, Skirt Vonnegut, jamming for Santa Cruz.
Only 1 in the box here, and that will be the pivot for Helsinki, so a 1 skater advantage.
Skirt Vonnegut trying to find her way through on the inside there, meeting some stiff resistance from the Helsinki defenders.
Lead jammer goes to Helsinki. Once again, they just continue to have such great defensive starts as Mia is out and in scoring position for Helsinki.
Yeah, without a doubt, defensive advantage in this game thus far going to Helsinki.
Yeah, Mia looks up, and yeah, I think they're going to carry for the track cut. They are. The track cut will end this positive jam for Helsinki. Now a power jam goes to Santa Cruz and Skirt Vonnegut.
Santa Cruz looking to rock the momentum back in their favor.
And these last 3 jams have been very crazy.
Yeah!
Nifty move on the outside, 5 points to the board. So we've seen 20-point jam there from Santa Cruz and 20 points almost from Helsinki. Now it's Santa Cruz going on another run here as well.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Something like a good challenging derby contest. Uh-oh. Somebody got a back block.
Looks like that will be one of the blockers for Santa Cruz for the back block. Teamwork there from Mayurina. Directing traffic for her blockers, trying to slow things down in a power kill, as it were.
Very
Power jam
effective
kill.
power kill so far. Helsinki jammer back on the track, making her way through.
She is in scoring position. She'll pick up 4 points. Yeah, they say the average power jam is 10 points. So if you can hold it to 10 or under, you're doing well. More than 10, and it's successful for the power jam.
Oh.
Tries to stay in her skates as Mia, but she gets edged out. She has to be recycled all the way back.
Excellent put out there by number 8, Shamrock and Roller for Santa Cruz.
All Helsinki blockers out there, and they're ready for this next action. Oh. And it looked like a little bit of, I was going to say, they're going to call the penalty on the jammer. It was a misconduct, I believe, for hitting a skater that was out of bounds.
Yeah, seemed like a little bit of more than incidental contact there.
So 5 more points to the board for Helsinki. There were additional points for Santa Cruz to the tune of 4. So now we're getting way just about to the halfway point of this contest, and it is Helsinki up 60-34.
Yeah, both teams with 9 points in that jam. Both of them hoping they can stay even with each other through this first half.
So it will be a power start for Helsinki, and that is Maria Kasonen out there. This is her first jam in this contest for Helsinki.
All the way down there at the other end of the track, quite a bit of stuff is going on.
Lead jammer Sorry, buddy.
Go ahead.
Lead jammer goes to Kasonen. She is back around very quickly and actually finds little resistance from the Santa Cruz wall, and a 5-point pass there for Kosonen.
She takes to the skies.
Yes, indeed. So Kosonen is out there once again for a second scoring attempt. Power jam is over though, Sexy Beast.
It's true. Santa Cruz jammer back on the track. Looks like we had a bit of a star pass there.
Yeah, there was a star stash, and it went to a star pass to the pivot there for Santa Cruz. More points on the board. Looks like that's Kill Louise who took the star. So Kosonen will take 4 more and put it on the board for Helsinki. And Kosonen is hungry for more.
Yep.
Does a little 720 spin maneuver there and calls off the jam. And they are going to, no points on the board there for Santa Cruz on that one.
Like a solid 14-point jam for Helsinki there.
And they're going to add 3 more on the board there on that last pass.
Look at that.
So largest lead of the contest opens up here for Helsinki as we reach the 14-minute mark in the first half.
Taking the star this time for the Bombshells, it's number 3000, Mystery Violence Theater.
And that looks like it's Mad Maloney out there. First jam of the contest for Mad Maloney. So Helsinki running deep with a jammer rotation in this game.
MVT with some nice footwork on the outside, getting knocked out there by the Helsinki defense.
Lead jammer goes to Helsinki's Mad Maloney. So no matter who they send out there, Sexy Beast, it's very successful. They have a deep jammer rotation and great blocking.
Mad Maloney making her way through, picking up 2 points for Helsinki, calling it off.
And it'll be terrorism out there for Santa Cruz. And that is Varpu Kunitila for Helsinki.
Well done.
Contrast in walls here. You see kind of more of a straight wall start there for Santa Cruz, and you see the brace, the Triforce as some people call it. There's so many different names for it, Sexy Beast. I don't know. I can't keep up.
I just call it death.
Just call it a hard wall to get past. That's what Helsinki's doing right now.
Jammer's nightmare. Looks like that's number 1384. Heloise going off on a track cut.
She will take a seat, so no star pass potential as she is the pivot. And lead jammer goes to Helsinki.
Terrorism is out of the pack, however.
Kunutila in scoring position right now for Helsinki, and really an excellent recovery there by Terrorism to try to get up there and force the issue.
Yeah. Terra saying, I passed her, I passed her.
Oh, jammers love to fight for their points. It's a rite of passage for all jammers.
That's where they are.
3 points on the board there for Kunitila.
Just under 12 minutes here in the first half. Helsinki holding a 79-34 lead.
Santa Cruz just has not found a way to solve the equation that is this Helsinki defense. And it's going to be Kosonen out there for Helsinki.
Yeah, she's going to be opposed by number 41, Queen Litigious, for the Boardwalk Bombshells.
Kosonen plays a little bit of defense there as a jammer, always a potentially dangerous decision. A little bit of a braced wall there, tries to hold on. A nice spin move there by Kosonen. Lead jammer goes to Helsinki.
Very graceful.
Much more graceful than anything I could ever do.
Yes, nobody would ever mistake me for being graceful.
No, no.
Meanwhile, Queen Litigious out of the pack, including her initial pass.
A little bit of a lockdown defense there on Kosonen. Tries to get her points and really gambles.
Yeah,
Nice move there by Santa Cruz. Jammer to spin through and hold on to the avoidance of the block. Picks up 4 points.
Queen Litigious taking advantage of the 2 Helsinki blockers in the penalty box.
Yeah, not a bad idea to try to extend that jam a little bit if you're Helsinki, just to get their blockers back. Because like you said, down 2, they're going to go into this one. Down 2 once again. All 4 blockers out there. They'll check that as 1 blocker takes a seat for Santa Cruz. So that will be Mad Maloney out there for Helsinki.
And rocking the star this time for Santa Cruz, it's number 667, Roasted Pony.
So Maloney is going to have to be very aggressive on this one, and she is lead jammer Helsinki.
It was amazing.
Just powered through, really. I think she knew that she couldn't wait too long because the Santa Cruz wall was able to take control.
Roasted Pony extending the pack up there at the front. She does get out. Brad Maloney finding some blockers along the outside track boundary. Gets knocked down by one of them.
Helsinki's able to get all of their blockers out. So 4-point pass there and return to the track for the Helsinki wall. So successful jam for the Ninja Turtles. And that was Kill Louise with that solid shot there on Mad Maloney to send her out and force the call off. 89-38 in favor of Helsinki. It's a Division I team that had a very successful tournament in Omaha last year against a Division II squad that came in as the #1 seed to their tournament. That is in Santa Cruz. Kanutila.
Everybody getting moved to the inside there.
Both jammers go in the wrong direction.
Oh ho, number 5, Skirt Vonnegut. Finding her way through the front there, picking up lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, and it's going to be a track cut called on Kunitila. So she will take a seat, and it's a power jam for Santa Cruz, and that's where they've done some damage so far early in this contest on these power jams. Oh, nice move, tries to stick it, does, and hits the full 5 in the sky.
It's an opportunity for the Bombshells to get some of those points back.
Yeah, Santa Cruz has been playing much tighter in the blocking here in the last several jams. Helsinki's been sending some skaters to the box, and it's going to be another 5-point pass there for Santa Cruz.
Helsinki blockers rotating in and out of the penalty box. Back advantage Santa Cruz, not for very much longer.
Yeah, great job of standing kind of in the way there by Corazon for Santa Cruz to allow her jammer to get free for another 5-point pass. Kunutila is back out on the track, tiptoes through, stays on her skates, and is free. And is in scoring position as well. Bench coaches for Santa Cruz say, that's enough. We'll call it off.
We'll take that.
We'll take that. And well timed because we are now down to about 8 minutes. And we're going to have a timeout on the track. Coach Yori wants to talk things over with his team.
Unless there's some kind of a glitch, looks like there's 15 points for Santa Cruz on that jam. And that's not too bad.
Not a bad time to stop the clock. It's been a bit hectic in the packs for Helsinki. Sexy Beast, do you have some fancy sponsor reads to talk about?
Well, I might. You know, it wouldn't be roller derby without an after party.
He's going to find one. He's going to find
dig
one
one
to
up
read.
here.
He's going to make one up.
I think we've done all the sponsor reads we're going to do today, but let's talk about the Big O Tech team.
Okay.
Yeah, huge kudos and shout outs to the Big O Tech team for making the magic happen behind the scenes. We're talking about Izzy, and Jake, Grimes, Bernard, and Ryan. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
The Big O Tech team, if it works, it's because they're here.
So a brief time out there for Helsinki to calm things down. They're going to send out Kusonen for the jamming duties on this one, and that is Mystery Violence Theater. For Santa Cruz. One skater advantage for Santa Cruz on this one, and Mystery Violence is going to play a little defense as a jammer.
Jammer hijinks there.
Sarah Echolm cuts off Mystery Violence. Myarina is braced with her, and they're going to get another penalty. It's going to be the back block called on Kusonen. So a power jam opportunity once again for Santa Cruz. Iris Suominen sends out Mystery Violence, and they may have earned, there it is.
MVP getting lured into that cut there.
Yeah, that was great pack work there by Suominen to force that issue. Her teammates were positioned just right, and she got back into position. And this will be a 2-minute jam as we have no lead jammer with Kusonen back out on the track for Helsinki. Hell, Louise remains a force to be reckoned with as a blocker out there. She is relentless so far tonight against these jammers. Bleeding blockers. Both teams will lose a skater to the penalty box as Kusonen makes her first pass and is out. So too does MVT, the easier way to say her name.
That's right.
I'm cheating.
Much fewer syllables.
Yes. Less for me to stumble on.
MVT getting hung up in the pack there, getting knocked to the outside.
Oh, nice little spin move for Kusonen. She finishes that 4-point pass there for Helsinki. Both teams down a blocker. 3-on-3 out there. Oh, and actually the blocking of Helsinki forced MVT into Kosonen. It was a wicked shot that sends her down. A little winded, she gets up a little gingerly from that one.
Santa Cruz setting up at the front of the pack there. Ow!
Well, this has been a rough one here for Kosonen. Very effective physical blocking by Santa Cruz's wall. And that grind of a jam will be over. 3 points on the board there for Santa Cruz. And 4 points, so that was an 8-3 advantage, I believe, Sexy Beast.
That's right. Yeah, that's 97 now for Helsinki, 56 for the Boardwalk Bombshells. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Make that under 6 minutes to go.
And it will be number 22, Mad Maloney for Helsinki out there.
And jamming for the Bombshells this time, it's number 116, Terrorism.
Oh, just stays on the inside on her skates is Mad Maloney. The nifty maneuver, lead jammer for Helsinki. Terrorism goes to the inside as well as everybody was pushed to the outside.
Maloney has a great way of luring the blockers inside and then just taking them away.
Maloney does another little nifty maneuver to pick up 3. No, they give her the full 4 there. 4-point pass. Jam called off for Helsinki as they reach triple digits, get to 101. And a jammer we've not seen for a long time, Sexy Beast. Taru Saksalin is back out there. It's been a long time.
Go. Outstanding. And she's opposed by number 41, Queen Litigious for Santa Cruz.
1 sits in the box for Helsinki, so 1 skater advantage for Santa Cruz.
Oh, tough wall there. The number 86, Heartless Harpy. A great job of containing the Helsinki jammer.
No surprise, we mentioned Heloise once again as she sent Taru Saksalin out. Lead jammer goes to Santa Cruz. Great blocking here on Taru Saksalin.
Yeah. Santa Cruz defense getting it together here.
Yeah, definitely.
Able to very effectively stifle the Helsinki jammer. All the way out to the front of the engagement zone.
Saksalin just used strength to push herself forward and force those blockers to release her. Santa Cruz bench says that's enough of that.
There it is. Queen Litigious calling off the jam. Santa Cruz picking up 2 points on that jam.
So this jam will be Helsinki sending out Mia to the jam line.
Yes, and that's number 667, Roasted Pony, jamming again for the Boardwalk Bombshells.
We've seen flashes here from Santa Cruz. They've had opportunities to push the issue. Great defense, though, to start this jam for both sides.
Yeah, the Helsinki offense seems to have figured out something of the Santa Cruz defensive strategy, as evidenced by the percentage of lead jammer for Helsinki.
Mia, excuse me, gets lead jammer there for Helsinki. Just kind of stayed on her tiptoes. Santa Cruz thought they had her, and she did not go out. And fights her way forward once again, just pushes through the wall. Picks up 4 points there for Helsinki.
Roasted Pony, meanwhile, getting hung up in the back of the paddock. Helsinki blockers just thwarting her attempts to move inside or outside.
Good one-on-one battle at the front as the pivot for Santa Cruz tries to hold Mia, but can't do it. 5-point pass, a 9-0 jam in favor of Helsinki right now.
Whoa.
Tina Kimari and Suominen send out the jammer for Santa Cruz, and it's another pass, a smooth pass for Mia. As Helsinki's really been very effective with this one, and finally, after holding the star for so long, Sexy Beast.
That's right, she finally got rid of it. Through the star pass there to number 8, Shamrock and Roller. Oh.
Mia will finish another pass and call this one off. So,
wow.
A lightning strike, an 18-point jam in favor of Helsinki.
Hard work pays off. Getting straight A's here for Helsinki.
Yes. Down under 2 minutes to go here. So I think that might have been a 17-point jam. My Midwest math did fail me, finally. And it will be a timeout called by Santa Cruz.
All right.
Of course, this is not the last games of the weekend for these teams.
Nope.
No. This is just day one, Sexy Beast.
Yeah, this is where we whet your appetite. The first one's free. We get you inside the door, and then,
And you pay you and I, by the way. Please make checks to McGilla Gorilla or Sexy Beast. We'll split the proceeds appropriately.
Don't worry about spelling. Just get the dollar sign right.
Take care of it. We will see Santa Cruz once again playing Rocky Mountain tomorrow here on track 3 on WFTDA.tv, as well here live in person at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'll make you do the math.
I got it.
And then Helsinki will be taking on Ract City, and that's going to be tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on track 2. You can hear that on WFTD.tv or just walk over and enjoy it.
I'm not trying to be funny here, but that's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game, that Helsinki Rat game.
Yes, it will be. Rat City's got a very solid defense, and we already can tell what Helsinki's got going on. So it's going to be Mad Maloney here out there, for Helsinki.
And jamming for Santa Cruz, number 5, Skirt Vonnegut.
One in the box for Helsinki, so the pack advantage once again for Santa Cruz. They haven't been able to do as much with it as they would like.
There's those Santa Cruz blockers taking Mad Maloney all the way to the end of the track boundary. You got to go all the way, otherwise she's going to get around.
Yeah, they're using all 4 blockers. They're no offense right now, so it's just a grind for either jammer to make any progress.
Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Skirt Vonnegut trying to tunnel her way through the Helsinki defenders.
Just getting down and low, just pushing that wall as best she can. Lead jammer, though, goes to Helsinki. Both teams will lose a blocker. Louise takes a seat in the penalty box for Santa Cruz. And Nina Erwest sits for Helsinki.
A hard-fought initial pass for Skirt Vonnegut. She is through.
In scoring position, the jam continues. Skirt Vonnegut's at the wall now. Mad Maloney will go to attack as well. So Helsinki is content to continue this jam on, Sexy Beast.
Yeah, that's number 514, Victoria Mayhem for Santa Cruz.
And
doing her best to try to contain that Helsinki jammer, but Mad Maloney is just mad for points.
Yeah, she is. She got 4 more on that one. So the decision to keep this jam going, Helsinki must have seen something in this jam because they have pushed this one. And Maloney's on her 3rd scoring pass. This is a scoring pass for Santa Cruz. And 5 in the sky for Helsinki. So a 13-point jam.
Oh, a little bit of a helmet fake there. Skirt Vonnegut looked like she was going to put the helmet cover back on, and then she handed it off.
Yeah, it goes to Louise. So the star pass is complete. Helsinki's aware, and Maloney's just continuing to score points. So I don't know what Helsinki saw. They saw something you and I didn't see.
Yeah, we can kind of guess. I mean, under 2 minutes.
You and I we would have called the jam off because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We just like to talk about it.
That's why we're over here, they're over there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So a really explosive last jam of this one, and you guessed it, because there was just 2 minutes left, Helsinki was content to run this one out. So it's now 136 for Helsinki and 58 for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, a bit of an academic event for Helsinki, but they were able to put up 18 points on that jam.
And actually, they're going to give a full 5-point pass for the last jam there for Santa Cruz, so they'll add additional points. So it's 136 to 63. We take a brief, about 10-minute break, and then we're back for second half action. Last game of this day here on track 3. You're also watching it on WFTDA.tv. I'm with Sexy Beast. My name is McGilla Gorilla.
Skaters, lost your mouth guard? Hit this. Time for an upgrade? Hit this. New to Derby and not sure where to start? Hit this. We are Derby owned and operated with 6 years of experience. Hit This Derby Gear can hook you up with skates, gear, and honest advice based on your skating style and individual needs. Visit us at our store in Salem, Oregon, or online at www.hitthisderbygear.com. Whether you are a new or veteran skater, before you hit the track, hit this.
Hi folks, Scald Eagle here. Have you had a chance to take a look at the new Bonk Quadstar skate? The boots are ultra lightweight with no break-in period and are great for skaters with skinnier ankles. They also have a 100% Australian full-grain leather outer and a completely heat-moldable hand-laid fiberglass base. Get that premium performance without the premium price tag. Boom. Come over to the Bomb booth right now and check out this rad new skate.
At Roller Derby Athletics, we take the guesswork out of off-skate training so you can focus on being fierce. We help you transform your game without a lot of time or equipment. With 5 training programs plus all-star memberships, there's an option to suit every athlete. And we train skaters worldwide with high-quality video instruction and online support. At Roller Derby Athletics, we empower you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program. Roller Derby Athletics takes the guesswork out of off-skate training, helping you become safe, strong, and unstoppable. Here's what skaters from around the world are saying.
Lots of great advice and things that helped me after I broke my ankle and had
I've lost 90 pounds and discovered my A game.
Love that site.
And the
rehab
workouts.
has been amazing. It's really worth the investment in her
Booty Quick
programs.
rocks. You won't regret the investment.
Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program and transform your game with Roller Derby Athletics.
Hey, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today testing helmets to see if they pass the multiple impact certification test. We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. There's a soft foam helmet with EVA foam and a terry cloth liner. There's a hockey helmet with triple density EVA foam. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam. All 3 of these helmets are marketed as multiple impact helmets. We're going to test all of them today and see which ones actually pass the test. The multiple impact test is when we drop a helmet to achieve a velocity of 4.57 meters per second. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The same helmet is tested 3 times in the same location. The helmet must reduce the energy pulse to under 300 Gs each time. Anything over 300 Gs can result in a traumatic brain injury or a severe concussion. In summary, the soft foam helmet with EVA foam and the hockey helmet with triple density foam did not pass the multiple impact test. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
Santa Cruz on the last official review was looking for a track pit call on the Cruz camera. From the last few minutes, ended up out, no call sequence.
A lot of very impressive people in roller derby.
This was definitely a proud moment for me, wearing the black, white, and red.
I care about this thing more than I care about any other article of clothing in my wardrobe.
This represents to me like 7 years of blood, sweat, and tears.
Glitter is fun and hardcore. I've learned that it's hardcore. My uniform is always in pristine condition.
My truck is purple, my shoes are purple, my underwear are purple.
It takes a lot of drive and a lot of passion to keep going in roller derby.
Sometimes when you play roller derby, you're just kind of like, why am I doing this? This is so weird.
I just can't imagine that I'd get more kicks like playing golf than I do hitting a you know? Feels good.
My name is Rachel Rotten.
My name is Midge Wilhelm.
I'm Fifi Nomenon.
I'm Jackie Daniels.
My name's Steph Maney.
Hi, I'm Scald Eagle.
And S1.
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 And S1 is part of my uniform.
A clear path through the pack almost never exists. So we fight and make our own.
The Arius Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Arius Platinum. Performance redefined.
I love teamwork when it comes naturally, and it's almost like your teammate is an extension of your own body. That anticipation, where you've worked cerebrally through strategy and skills, and suddenly you're out there in a game and it all comes naturally because you know each other. I love that.
So when I first went into Fast Girl Skates, it was like being a kid in a candy
I skate
shop.
on the Antic AR1 boot with Crazy Venus plates and add-on D-Rod wheels.
As I've grown as a skater, Fast Girl has also helped my skates to grow with me.
What's your favorite thing that you got at the store?
Probably my gear. I'm Double Banks, and I'm a Fast Girl.
I'm Vex Factor, and I'm a Fast Girl.
I'm a Salted Peanut, and I'm a Fast Girl.
And I'm Camera, and I'm a Fast Girl.
You can be a Fast Girl too.
Skaters, lost your mouth guard? Hit this. Time for an upgrade? Hit this. New to Derby and not sure where to start? Hit this. We are Derby owned and operated with 6 years of experience. Hit This Derby Gear can hook you up with skates, gear, and honest advice based on your skating style and individual needs. Visit us at our store in Salem, Oregon, or online at www.hitthisderbygear.com. Whether you are a new or veteran skater, before you hit the track, hit this.
Hi folks, Scald Eagle here. Have you had a chance to take a look at the new Bonk Quadstar skate? The boots are ultra lightweight with no break-in period and are great for skaters with skinnier ankles. They also have a 100% Australian full-grain leather outer and a completely heat-moldable hand-laid fiberglass base. Get that premium performance without the premium price tag. Boom. Come over to the Bonk booth right now and check out this rad new skate.
At Roller Derby Athletics, we take the guesswork out of off-skate training so you can focus on being fierce. We help you transform your game without a lot of time or equipment. With 5 training programs plus all-star memberships, there's an option to suit every athlete. And we train skaters worldwide with high-quality video instruction and online support. At Roller Derby Athletics, we empower you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program. Roller Derby Athletics takes the guesswork out of off-skate training, helping you become safe, strong, and unstoppable. Here's what skaters from around the world are saying.
Lots of great advice and things that helped me after I broke my ankle and had
I've
a
lost
shoulder
90 pounds and discovered my A
love,
game. Love that site and the
rehab
workouts.
has been amazing. It's really worth the investment in
Booty
her
Quick
programs.
rocks. You won't regret the investment.
Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program and transform your game with Roller Derby Athletics.
Hey, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today testing helmets to see if they pass the multiple impact certification test. We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. There's a soft foam helmet with EVA foam and a terry cloth liner. There's a hockey helmet with triple density EVA foam. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam. All 3 of these helmets are marketed as multiple impact helmets. We're going to test all of them today and see which ones actually pass the test. The multiple impact test is when we drop a helmet to achieve a velocity of 4.57 meters per second. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The same helmet is tested 3 times in the same location. The helmet must reduce the energy pulse to under 300 Gs each time. Anything over 300 Gs can result in a traumatic brain injury or a severe concussion. In summary, the soft foam helmet with EVA foam and the hockey helmet with triple density foam did not pass the multiple impact test. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
Hot mic. We got a hot mic. We are looking back here at track 3, last game of day 1 of the Big O Invitational, a 3-day contest featuring like a lot of derby.
Pretty much the best roller derby ever anywhere.
That dulcet tone was uttered by the man known as Sexy Beast, and I'm Miguel Agrilla, and we're thrilled to have you here for the second half of Helsinki versus Santa Cruz. First half was dominated by great defense, really from both teams, actually. Helsinki with the advantage, of course, in points, and they've been able to get their jammer out much more frequently. A couple point swings, though, by Santa Cruz has allowed them to crawl back within striking distance here. And a solid second half from Santa Cruz, and anything could happen.
Anything could happen. You know, you could see there in the first half, there were moments where they totally had the Helsinki defense figured out. Certainly power jams gave an opportunity to score, you know, play some catch up. But yeah, I hope that for Santa Cruz's sake, they've gotten together and talked about how effortless it's been in the first half for the Helsinki Jammers to find lanes on the inside, on the outside, get through and pick up lead jammer, because that's what they've been doing all day long so far.
So we had an extended halftime because there was an official review called by Santa Cruz at the very end of the first half, which then they had to restart the clock. So maybe if you were wondering where we were, we're back and we're here.
We never left.
We never really did leave. It will be a power start here for Santa Cruz. Sitting in the penalty box for Helsinki is Mad Maloney. So that is Skirt Vonnegut out there as the lone jammer. So a chance for Santa Cruz to get back into this one on a power start. 30 minutes on the clock, second half action here, track 3. If you're watching at home, it is at WFTDA.tv, and we thank you for tuning in. And if you're in-house, we thank you for being great fans. We're just full of thanks.
We're just full of thanks. We're very grateful.
Very grateful.
Meanwhile, back to the action. Skirt Vonnegut encountering some difficulty there in turn 1, but she does find her way through. And she's lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, it was really Santa Cruz holding off on the offense just to the right exact moment. They all went in very aggressively, and she was able to use the inside, which was open. Oh, nice move.
Yeah.
Gets low and down and dirty. 5-point pass for Santa Cruz. Power jam is over. And Maloney back in for Helsinki. Goes up against that wall for Santa Cruz and is able to fight her way through. So she is free and in scoring position.
Defensive walls are a problem. Maloney has the solution. She just cannot be stopped.
No points on the board there additionally for both teams, but a quick strike there for Santa Cruz to cut into this lead.
That's pretty good. Able to put up a quick 5 points to start the second half here. Santa Cruz looking to jumpstart their offense. See if they can put a couple 20, 30, 40 points up on the board.
Going to try to chip away here with terrorism on the jam line, and that will be Taru Saksalin for Helsinki. Affectionately known as the Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
And Taru Saksalin is able to get through on the inside, but at the same time, look who's chasing her down, Sexy Beast.
Yeah, that's terrorism, hot on her heels. Looking to close down that offensive threat, and she does.
Taru Saksalin is a fast skater and really put on the Jets there. Could not make it back in time, got edged out, no points. The rare 0-0 jam in this one. We've not seen many of those.
Oh, I'm sorry, McGilla. I see I've left my laundry in the middle of the track there.
Yes, once again.
I'll be sure and get that out of there.
Please.
After the game's
just
over.
because it's track 3, we don't want you to dump your laundry, okay, Sexy Beast?
It's just my whites. It's,
worse.
Yeah.
Mia out there for Helsinki.
And she's jamming against number 41, Queen Litigious, for the Boardwalk Bombshells.
Bombshells do have one skater in the penalty box, so the advantage here on the pack is favoring Helsinki.
Helsinki defense closing ranks around Queen of the Digits, but she finds a way through. And she's lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, nice start to the second half. Very inspired work by the packs of Santa Cruz, and it's going to be a power jam.
Yeah.
Things are getting a little interesting here in the second half. It's a track cut called on Mia. So Santa Cruz.
Seeing if they can take advantage here.
And they play offense to try to get their jammer out, but their jammer can't follow the offensive blocking that was set up for them. So able to lock down Queen Litigious is Helsinki.
Yeah, great blocking at the front of the pack there by number 404 Suominen.
Queen Litigious fights her way forward and does finish the scoring pass.
I think she did come in ahead there. Oh, goodness gracious.
And coming in like a freight train, like a runaway freight train, is Mia. Just blasts her way forward and immediately called for the back block. Helsinki was suggesting that it was a shot to the hips, but the back block was called. 4 points to the board for Santa Cruz. Damage could have been much worse for Helsinki, but they are looking at another power start here for Santa Cruz.
Looks like we might have some kind of a review here from Santa Cruz.
I think that they want to discuss the last play, perhaps, but the official review is being called by Helsinki.
Interesting.
So Coach Yori, I think, is suggesting, I don't think that was a back block. Pure speculation on my part, Sexy Beast.
Well, you know, we're the experts here, so.
No, I told you earlier we are not the experts.
My mom always said I'd be good at something.
Yeah, well, you're very good at this.
I'm still working on it.
That is going to be MVT, that's Mystery Violence Theater, on the jam line for Santa Cruz. Official review called by Helsinki. They used this one early. So if they don't retain it, they will expend the rest of this contest without an official review option.
Right.
They do have the 60-point lead right now with 26 minutes left to go, so they're in a good position. And if they can get this reversed, they will get Mia out of the box, and I suspect a different jammer will take the jam line on this jam, if that's the case.
HEG having confirmed with his fellow officials to deliver his verdict to the team captains here.
Full complement of blockers for either side once we resume.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget all kinds of exciting Big O 2016 action on the docket for you tomorrow.
Yep.
We start at 10 a.m. and we won't stop until 8:30 p.m.
So if you just want to get comfortable tomorrow and tune in to WFTDA TV, or if you're in the house, just find a nice seat here.
Yeah, put your sweats on, just have some snacks.
Totally relax and chill out and watch like a lot of derby. Junior derby, men's derby, B teams, A teams, sanctioned play, it's everywhere.
Yeah, some exciting games coming up tomorrow, St. Louis and Portland.
Okay, we'll just have a discussion here.
There was a stoppage in play for the referees to discuss the last penalty that was issued. The note that current penalty of a back block will stand.
So the official review was called for the back block that was assessed to Mia. Coach Yuri felt like there was no back block, but his official review was not retained.
And that will spell a power start for the Boardwalk Bombshells. MVT scooting right through there, directly challenging the Helsinki wall.
Yeah, all four Santa Cruz blockers immediately engage as well. Pure offense here on the part of Santa Cruz.
MVT following her teammates through, trying to find daylight at the front of that back.
And then she does. Lead jammer goes to Santa Cruz. So down 60 points, signs of life here in the second half from Santa Cruz. They've come out very strong here. Much more aggressive, much more offensively inclined with their blockers. And Mia back in there once again.
MVT looking for a path through the pack, trying to pick up some points here.
Really good job with a star pass there to Mayurina. the pivot for Helsinki, so the jam was called off. 5-point pass was recorded, though, by Santa Cruz.
They saw Mia getting out through the front. They were like, okay, let's shut this down.
Yep.
And here's a matchup we've seen a couple times tonight. That's number 22, Mad Maloney, facing off against number 5, Skirt Vonnegut.
25 minutes left to go. I think actually what they're going to do, I think I just overheard that. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Jam underway, Mad Maloney out there, like we said, goes to the outside, holds on, and does not go out. Lead jammer goes to Helsinki's Mad Maloney. Great skate work. Just staying on her skates, such agility and strength.
Living on that outside line. Oh!
Skirt Vonnegut comes in super hot. And that will be a low block called. So this is a power jam here for Helsinki. So Helsinki has taken advantage of these power jams to great effect here so far today.
That's right. Especially with the detective Mad Maloney on the track, able to find her way out of any situation, just like that.
Yeah, just so creative and strong. 5-point pass there for Mad Maloney and Helsinki. So they are trying to erase the gains that Santa Cruz has acquired here early in the second half with this power jam. And the bellow from Coach Yuri is call it, and Mad Maloney does to freeze the jammer in the penalty box.
That's right.
So quick paperwork for those of you that are tracking team timeouts at home or here at the facility. The official review that was called by Helsinki actually was not charged to them.
Yeah.
What they ended up doing was they just wanted to talk about the penalty the referee staff did.
Yes.
And so essentially it was a review that didn't have to be called by Helsinki, so they still have a chance to stop it for another official review.
All right. And with Skirt Vonnegut just coming out of the penalty box, as number 101, Taro Saksalin, jamming for Helsinki, finding her way to the front of the pack.
Oh, so strong, just powers that just plowing every single blocker that's up there for.
Yeah, that's an extremely strong front wall for Santa Cruz right there.
Yeah, looks like it's a multiplayer block being called on Heloise. She disagrees. Lead jammer goes to Helsinki. So Taro takes on the wall there, tries to stop her, and they're going to give no points in that pass. Interesting.
Saksalin finding her way back into the pack.
And there's 5 in the sky for Helsinki. Janneke Saksalin takes the trip to the penalty box, so there's just 2 blockers out there for Helsinki. Majorina is one of them, and it's just easy skating out there for Taro Saksalin.
Santa Cruz struggling to present an obstacle right now to the Helsinki offense.
Skirt Vonnegut does get out of the pack finally. And enough time's bled off of this jam for Saksalin.
Devastating block there by number 23, Corazon, shutting down the Helsinki jammer.
Yeah, Saksalin calls it off. 3 more points to the board, but the damage was done. Not only were points put up for Helsinki to extend their lead, but they actually got all of their blockers out, save 1. Janneke Saksalin stands in the penalty box, prepared to join her pack mates. And Fortbu Kuritila is out there for Helsinki.
Taking the star for the Boardwalk Bombshells, that's number 116, Terrorism.
Kunitila. Lead jammer, though, goes to Terrorism. As we're practicing our pronunciations, Terrorism's like, I've got more important things to do. I got to get lead jammer.
Like be lead jammer. Terra working against a very strong Helsinki defensive wall right there.
Kanutila is holding the star.
Whoa.
Comes in aggressive. Yeah. The outside pack ref is signaling back block, and that's agreed by the inside. It is a back block and a power jam here for Terrorism. 4-point pass there. She did get no pass, no penalty. 1 point was taken off.
All right. Santa Cruz with an opportunity here. Claw back and maybe put 10 or a dozen points on the board.
And they, once again, the offensive blocking, they just crash into as many of the Helsinki skaters as they can.
Yeah. Terra finding the outside line there, squeaking right around the Helsinki defenders.
Yeah, Yannicka Saxelin was just barely able to try to hold her in and couldn't stick it. Ooh, terrorism comes in hot as well. Sends down Tina Kimari, but 5 points to the board for for Santa Cruz as they're edging towards the 100-point barrier here, Sexy Beast.
Yeah, 14 points so far on this jam for the Bombshells. Tara looking to pick up a few more here.
Chelsea Smile trying to play offense, but she's got to actually do some bridge work. Goes back to the offense once again. Knutila out there for Helsinki. Not made her initial pass yet, so Terrorism's got time.
Yep. Some great defensive teamwork in the back there for number 322 Kosher Assault and number 8 Shamrock and Roller.
Yeah, they're just going left and right, super side-to-side work. They're just very effective here.
There you go. A little bit of clock management for both teams on that jam.
3 points on the board there for Santa Cruz. So they are almost to 100. It's 158 to 99. They've been kind of stuck at this 60-point barrier.
Yeah.
And have not got over the hump. So now, with that official review still in place, Helsinki will actually call
Another
real
one.
Yeah.
For real this time. Yeah, 17 points for Santa Cruz on that jam. That taking advantage of some power jam opportunities.
And that was the problem the first half. They would get power jams. They'd be lucky to get one scoring pass. So 17 points, major improvement here for the second half.
Right.
19:26 left to go in this contest. We are in the middle of an official review called by Helsinki. We were talking about tomorrow. I had to cut you off because official review talk was going on.
Yeah, let's talk about some of these incredible games going on tomorrow. I can see a few on the schedule. There's going to be some phenomenal roller derby here.
Yeah, you're going to see a number 10 team in arch rival roller derby against Rat City. I believe Rat City is 13. That's at noon Pacific time on track 1. You're going to see Denver versus Bay Area. Next
see
game.
Bay Area can bounce back from having been drubbed by Victorian earlier today.
Yeah, and a remarkable defensive effort against them. They only gave up 11 points for about 55 of the 60 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be some shenanigans on ESPN.
Oh, really?
On. Yeah. Victorian versus Rose, and then Texas Angel. And that's just track 1. That's just track 1. Track 2's got action as well. They start off with an exciting Minnesota team that looks hungry this year against Terminal City. A little B team action there, and we see some men's action. And that.
I'm excited to see the Sacred City Derby girls back at the Big O this year.
Yes.
They pulled a hat trick last year, won all 3 of their games.
That's right. And had a very nice postseason as well.
That's right. Exciting D2 championship finish for them.
Official review continues here, called once again by Helsinki. And the officials have discussed it, and they're going to reveal the results to the coaches for both teams. As we sit now, it will be Mad Maloney out there for Helsinki. And that will be Queen Litigious for Santa Cruz. We'll hear from our referee staff about the nature of that official review.
The official review was Helsinki looking for a back block on the white jammer. The no call stands.
So late in that last jam, there was a knockdown blocker for Helsinki, and I believe that's what the no call was, and they were hoping for the call. So now Helsinki has lost the official review for the rest of the game.
For good now.
For good. For
they
real.
mean it this time.
I'm not kidding this time. Don't make me send you to your room.
Come back there. Don't make me come back there.
Don't make me turn this car around.
Meanwhile, back in the track, the jam is underway. Queen Litigious fighting her way through the front of the pack. Trying to find some daylight. Finds her way through there, and she's your lead jammer.
Does get out, but it's going to be a quad race as Mad Maloney is out as well, and they are neck and neck. Helsinki tries to pick up the pace. Santa Cruz is able to pick off one blocker.
Whoa, one each.
It's tied 1-1. Yeah, Yannicka Saksalin was edged out, so Santa Cruz went for the 1 point, but at the same time, 1 point earned by Helsinki. A push.
Looks like she got through there right at the fourth whistle, picking up that point there. Meanwhile, back on the track, on the jammer line for the Santa Cruz Boardwalk Bombshells, it's number 3000, Mystery Violence Theater.
And that is Taru Saksalin out there for Helsinki. And Taru hits the wall really hard.
Whoa! Some tough blocking at ground level there at the back of the pack. NVT running into all 4 of the Helsinki blockers.
Saksalin does get lead jam designation, but it was really great work by Santa Cruz to keep that from being a very, very fast strike.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh boy. So low and fast. Just takes those points with authority. 4 point pass there. And 4 points for MBT as well.
Wow.
Aggressive hitting in the outside, and this jam continues. Helsinki just keeps on running. It's 8-8 on this jam.
McGill, there's lots of skating going on. I'm not sure I understand what's happening, but it is exciting.
It is exciting. Saksalin hits the wall and calls it off. Winds up being an 8-8 jam, so no advantage once again for either squad. We saw to great effect in the first half, Helsinki extend the last jam of the first half and saw something that they liked, and they really took advantage of it. Tried to extend that one and could not execute to the same level.
Yeah, point for point.
Yeah.
All right, 5-5 versus 5.
Let's Skirt Vonnegut out there against Kosonen for Helsinki. Kosonen will take a seat to the outside, have to recycle back and start once again her attack against the Santa Cruz wall.
Yeah, Heloise doing work there. The pivot for Santa Cruz.
Oh, just one mishit allowed lead jammer designation to go to Kosonen. It was just, she just found her way free. The blockers thought they had her and they missed, and she gets out. And quickly around in scoring position, Heloise slows her down, allows her wall to set up and get ready to play defense.
Yeah, Santa Cruz going 4 deep at the front there.
Yep. They've tried to play offense when they could, but in this situation, it's going to be difficult.
Nice. Kosonen very athletically going up on a toe stop to find her way around the Santa Cruz defense.
So Heloise, who went to go back and get the pivot, go get the star, and does. And the star pass is effective and uses her strength and size to power through the Helsinki wall. Kosonen, though, will take a trip to the box for a back block. A power jam now for Heloise and Santa Cruz.
And there's her first 5 points of the jam.
Kosonen did put points on the board.
Santa Cruz blockers trying to clear a path for Heloise.
Yes, it's always a dicey situation when you have an extended jam time for the pivot. So you got to try to play as much offense as you can if you're Santa Cruz here. Give your traditional blocker a chance for better success.
Right.
Power jam is over. Kosonen's back in.
Leading the defense at the front there, number 1, Yannicka Saksalin.
Yeah, Maru Rina there as the pivot. Sarah Ekholm. And Tina Kamari. 5 points on the board there for Santa Cruz. 3 additional points for Helsinki.
Yeah, if this game was 1 half longer, Santa Cruz might have a chance to crawl back in here.
Yeah,
Just about 15 minutes left to go, though. I should shut my mouth because Santa Cruz is a good second half team.
Yeah, they've seemed a little more on point here in the second half than they were in the first. A little more aggressive offensively. Mad Maloney will quickly take a seat for the fast track cut. Terrorism says, I'm going to get out. I'm your lead jammer for Santa Cruz. Another power jam chance here for the Bombshells.
As we've seen throughout this game, this is the point where Santa Cruz can benefit.
Yeah. They're going to do some offensive crashing. Really aggressive work in the back of the pack there by Dominique Effect.
They're getting bopped around a little bit, but find your way out of the pack. Picking up 5 more points for the Bombshells.
Terrorism already with 5, looks for more here. Second scoring pass. Power jam is over, and Mammaluni just goes to the outside untouched. Santa Cruz wall just misses. So Santa Cruz does get points. We'll pick up 2 more, so a 7-0 strike. Damage could have been much worse.
Yeah, that's a 50-point differential right now, McGilla, with just about 15 minutes remaining. I've got a feeling this game could turn out to be extremely exciting at the end.
Yeah, there's a really good chance here that continued execution by Santa Cruz to tighten this one up and make it a last jam or 2 contest. Taru Saksalin out there for Helsinki.
Yeah, that's number 41, Queen Litigious, jamming for the Boardwalk Bombshells.
Saksalin's so strong initially off the start. If you can stop her in the first couple seconds, you have a chance to work with. And they do slow her down.
Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Queen trying to unwind those blockers and make her way through.
Both skaters going the wrong direction. They've both been recycled to the start. Heloise, once again, just an incredible night tonight for Santa Cruz. Super effective as a pivot and as a blocker. Lead jammer, Santa Cruz.
Queen finding an inside lane there. A little snap about.
Great patience on her part to find her final way through there to get lead jammer. And it's back in scoring position right now as Saksalin really being taken care of. Great defensive effort here by Santa Cruz. And it looks like it's going to be a power jam here as well. An attempted star pass is done incorrectly. So Taru Saksalin will take a seat in the penalty box.
Turns out she can't do that.
No. Go to the box to think about that.
Santa Cruz blocker number 23, Corazon, also headed to the penalty box.
Queen Litigious was considering calling this one off, but does not, so the jam continues. And the cry from the bench is heard from across the track. Jam is called off. 5 more points to the board for Santa Cruz. You keep looking at that scoreboard, my friend.
I know, don't do it.
It's getting closer and closer, and that time becoming more of a factor. 45-point differential now. And it will be a power start here for Santa Cruz and Mystery Violence Theater, MVT.
Back advantage for Helsinki.
And they're ready to go.
MVT looking to go outside.
Just a great job of Santa Cruz always aggressively attacking this situation with their offensive blocking here in the second half. They've really done the best they can to get their jammers free. Oh, MVT tries to stay on her skates. Taru Saksalin comes in and steals lead jam away, the lead jammer designation away from Santa Cruz. Pivotal moment in this contest.
Number 455, domino effect in the penalty box for a low block.
Saksalin in scoring position right now.
3-on-3 scenario for these two teams.
Oh, look at that great, just patient wall there. 1-on-1. Saksalin does finish it. Corazon tried to hold her up, but it's a 5-point pass for Helsinki.
Wow.
And that was a wicked shot from Karlahainen of Helsinki.
And a rolling hip check, just taking MVT all the way out.
Just a perfectly executed. Corazon does a nice job once again of forcing out Saksalin with just 3 more points to the board. So an 8-point jam, but that was a tough one because it was a power start for Santa Cruz to start that one.
Yeah, they've been successful so far in this game doing that. It things kind of fell apart a little bit for them there. Yes. Santa Cruz fans in the house trying to rally their team.
Partisan crowd. And we will see out there Kosonen for Helsinki, and I believe that's Skirt Vonnegut.
Yep, Skirt Vonnegut jamming for Santa Cruz. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a tornado in there.
Just knocking down buildings. Oh, what a surprise. We're going to mention Heloise once again.
That's triple 4 unleashed, headed to the penalty box for Santa Cruz.
Grinding it out here in the middle, both walls doing a nice job of slowing down the jammers. Kosonen's got a chance to move forward. Toe step 360 lead jammer Helsinki. Boy, that was a nifty maneuver there by Kosonen. So just as we talked about, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's this aggressive physical play from the jammers of Helsinki that have been a real bugaboo tonight.
Yeah.
It's
a
why
fine
this,
line.
Yeah, it's why this game has been so close, so much closer. And we have a start pass to Heloise. All 4 blockers out there for Helsinki.
Heloise trying to find her way around the corner there.
Yeah, great blocking there, offensive blocking once again by Santa Cruz to try to free her. Helsinki's continuing to shrug off these hits and has responded very, very effectively. Great battle with Sarah Airways.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Takes a seat though, so Sonnen comes in, 5-point pass for Helsinki.
Riikka Sonnen sneaking in unnoticed from the penalty box.
It's so easy to do that. You get so focused on the other jammer and what's going on, and the penalized jammer Cruz is on in.
Santa Cruz defense slowing things down to a crawl there.
This one, go ahead.
Just in time for the jam to end.
No points for Santa Cruz on that one, and it will be a timeout called by Santa Cruz. And not a bad time for that. It was a 40-point contest just a few jams ago, and quickly it has blossomed back up to 58 with 7 and some change to go here in the second half.
Yeah, Santa Cruz working really hard to close that gap. Helsinki working pretty effortlessly to widen it for them. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in the contest. Things are quiet in the venue now.
Yeah, we're slowing things down to the end of today's action. We've got a little bit of junior derby, I believe, going on in track 2, and a battle clash of the Titans in track 1 between Victorian and Texas. I want to quickly shout out a special thanks to all the referees, all the non-skating officials, and all the volunteers. All the folks that
Thank you for clapping, sir. We appreciate that.
That's St. Louis Gatekeeper. Monster Jam is a very nice guy. He's a friendly face. Unbiased. We resume action after the timeout. It looks like it will be terrorism out there for Santa Cruz. And it will be Mad Maloney out there for Helsinki.
Head ref ATG giving you some instructions to the coaches here. I don't think that was an official review, was it? That was a team timeout.
No, that was a team timeout. Yeah, it's being signaled as such. Actually, they added more points to the board. I think that's maybe what they're talking about.
There you go.
Because it's now 192 to 130, and the differential now 62.
That always merits an explanation.
Yes.
That whistle starts the jam, and of course, jamming for Santa Cruz, number 116, Terrorism, finding her way to the inside.
Yeah, late jammer just kind of followed the fact that it opened up on the inside. Worked out really well for her.
Yep.
Always good to see a timeout result in a positive jam for the team that called it. Maloney is free as well and in scoring position for Helsinki.
Tara at the front of the pack, receiving instructions from her bench to call out the jam, and she does.
Yeah, it was almost a late call-off. No points for Helsinki, but it was close. 3 points on the board, a positive jam for Santa Cruz as they continue. Time is the enemy now, sexy beast.
Yeah, as it is for all of us.
Yes,
just
it
under
is.
7 minutes remaining here in this contest.
That was too heavy for me, by the way. Too heavy. I can't hang.
Well, you know, it's important to be in touch with your mortality.
Oh, why are you doing this to me? Kulutila out there for Helsinki. That's Queen Litigious, I believe. Bad things are happening.
We got it figured out now, folks.
We do.
Queen Litigious encountering some very stiff resistance from the Helsinki defense.
Yeah, another physical move there by Kunutila. Did they penalize her? Nope. Yes, they do.
They
Track
do.
cut.
Yep.
Track cut was called and earned by Santa Cruz. So Santa Cruz has had the chance here in the second half with these power jams. They just haven't been able to generate enough offense to really cut into this lead.
Oh, look at that.
It's going to be a track cut called again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
On Queen Litigious.
Having also picked up a cutting the track penalty for Santa Cruz, we'll do a jammer swap in the penalty box. Canutula back on the track.
So we will see this one go the full 2 minutes, and that definitely favors Helsinki as they can let this clock burn down as much as possible and try to seal a victory here. First pass here for Canutula.
Santa Cruz wall trying to set up there at the front. Anchoring that wall, of course, their captain number 8, Shamrock and Roller.
Does a good job of sending Canutula back for the recycle. Power Jam is over. Santa Cruz Jammer back out there. That's Queen Litigious.
Oh.
Canutula just has to push forward, find that extra gear here late in the contest.
Yeah, that's number 86, Heartless Harpy. And they contain Canutula on the inside.
And time expires on this one. 4 points to the board for Helsinki. And they now sit at 196 to 133, 4 and some change to go here in the second half.
Opportunities slipping away slowly for Santa Cruz.
Yeah, just they've really been having a hard time tonight taking full advantage of every Power Jam. They've been given many Power Jam chances.
Yep.
They just have not been able to take care of it. And that's a real credit to Helsinki's power kill ability. They just lock the opposing jammer down, make it miserable for you to get through.
Yeah. Thus far, the Helsinki team's ability to squeak through inside, outside, pick up lead jammer status, oh yes, has benefited them very well.
Timeout being called here, and the timeout was called by Santa Cruz. This is their last timeout, so they will not be able to stop play with a timeout. They do have an official review, which of course could be used to stop play to talk about something or just as a timeout.
Right.
Time is a major factor here. We're down to 4 and some change, so you're going to need to do some heavy lifting. And Santa Cruz will be sending out MVT, Mystery Violence Theater. And for Helsinki, Maria Kusonen will go out there. I glanced at the penalty box, Sexy Beast, and it is empty. It is free and clear, so it's 4-on-4 derby here.
There we go. Both teams at full strength. That's what you like. MBT trying to find a spot there. Drive a wedge between those Helsinki blockers. Let's find an outside lane, and she picks up lead jammer.
And it was a really wicked shot there from the pivot, Shamrock and Roller for Santa Cruz that sent out Kusonen. Nifty move, stays on one skate. 5-point pass there for Santa Cruz.
Outstanding.
So with time running down and points needing to come at a premium here for Santa Cruz, they do just exactly that with a 5-point pass. Good lockdown defense, though, by Helsinki on this second scoring run.
MBT working hard on the outside. Getting pushed out by number 455, Domino Effect.
And it was 3 additional points, so an 8-0 strike there by Santa Cruz. They got as close as 40 in the second half.
Yeah, trying to close the gap there, but Helsinki just flexing their ability to get out there, get lead jammer when they want to.
And it's a team that you could tell knows each other very well. They have very, very solid pack work. They're very, very keen on everyone's movements. Taru Saksalin out there for Helsinki. I believe that is Gert Vonnegut for Santa Cruz.
Yep. Getting blocked to the outside, having to cycle back.
Well, Taru gets lead jammer there for Helsinki. The blockers for Santa Cruz thought maybe they had forced a track cut, but they did not, and they kind of relinquished their stance and allowed her to get free very easily. So Taru is actually back in scoring position already. Quickly around and does go to the inside. A dangerous 5-point pass. This is really, really a bad time for a big run by Helsinki if you're fans of Santa Cruz. But I'm sure the folks watching at home in Finland are cheering loudly right now.
Star pass for Santa Cruz, number 23 Corazon there, trying to fight her way through that Helsinki defense.
Tough sledding. Corzone's just going to use her strength just to power past the wall if she can. Marurina and Yannicka Saxaline will send her out.
Whoa.
Dangerously close to the track cut there.
Almost drew a cut on Saxaline, but she was smart enough to cycle back.
This is grinding down the clock now. 2:01 to 1:41 in favor of Helsinki.
Just a rock pile at the front of the pack there from Helsinki defense. Recycling. Corazon all the way to the back.
Really good penalty kill, though, for Santa Cruz. They've only allowed the one scoring pass. Ekholm takes a seat for Helsinki. We have a bird's eye view of the grinding jam. This is just late in the game. Such physical play for both teams.
It's a very enlightened defensive blocking from Santa Cruz in the back of the pack right now. They're just toying with Saxaline, pushing her out, pushing her in.
Iorina. Sarah Airways sends out Corazon for Santa Cruz. And this one will grind out due to time. And Saxaline will pick up 4 more points. And that was a 9-point jam. But more importantly, for Helsinki fans, it was a 2-minute jam and just murdered the clock.
Yeah, good clock management from Helsinki there. They have passed the 200-point mark.
And they're going to send out Mad Maloney here for what could potentially be the last jam of this contest. The last jam here tonight on track 3, and that's Terrorism for Santa Cruz.
Tara spinning around in the back of the pack, trying to find an avenue through there.
And it's going to be a track cut called on Mad Maloney. So Terrorism, the lone jammer out there, needs help from her blockers. This one will be the last jam of the contest because it's got 17 seconds left in it. And we have yet to get a lead jam. We do have the lead jam, and it's in favor of Santa Cruz. And go ahead.
Coach encouraging her jammer. Yep. Don't worry about the clock. Just keep skating, keep scoring.
As you said, we just did a good job of lip reading there. Yeah, coach said, no, don't stop the clock. Just keep on running.
Yeah.
So this is going to go the final 2 minutes, and why not? The way Derby works, you got to get points to make sure your rankings work. A nice 360 move and a 5-point pass for Santa Cruz.
Mad Maloney back on the track.
Yeah, Maloney gets edged out. And track cut. Always the disappoint.
The Achilles heel of the effective jammer.
So Power Jam flips over to Mad Maloney and Helsinki. Helsinki has a chance to run this one down to about 10 seconds before the Power Jam's over. Maloney thought better of that. And why not?
Why not?
You've got this one in hand.
Why risk it?
Yeah, don't push it.
Santa Cruz defense not giving in.
No,
setting up there in the front of the pack.
Fighting to the end. This is essentially a Division I versus a Division II matchup.
Yeah.
And I think the Division II team has really given Helsinki a lot to think about tonight.
Without a doubt.
Low block called there on Mad Maloney, so she will end this contest in the penalty box as a brief Power Jam for Terrorism and Santa Cruz. 5-point pass, and the clock winds down to zeros. Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars unofficial final 210. Santa Cruz Boardwalk Bombshells 151.
Santa Cruz, showing what they're made of, putting in the effort, closing the gap, having opportunities, losing some opportunities.
Yep.
But Helsinki very steady, very reliable, methodically, jamming this game, finding the way through.
Yes, Santa Cruz might not face a more physical, demanding defense the rest of the weekend here in their Big O weekend. And for Helsinki, they win this contest and a successful trip across the big ocean here to play at the Big O.
And North Pole. We still haven't found out, but when we do, we'll put it on the website.
That is Sexy Beast, and I am Magilla Gorilla. Thanks so much for watching us at home at WFTDA.tv on track 3. And thanks to everyone here in the theater here, in the building to watch this as well. Congratulations to Helsinki, who come up with a 210 to 151 final. Action tomorrow here on track 3 starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so do the math there, and that will be a men's contest Puget Sound versus Denver. So if you're Track 3 fans, come check it out. Track 1 starts tomorrow morning as well at 10 a.m. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for everyone here at home. Have a great night from the Big O Invitational.